And you ready? What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Los Cut It, and you're in the cut with today's guest. But first, let me introduce you guys to my favorite co-host. No offense, Ruben, but directed by Los in the building.
What's up, dude? Thanks for having me, bro.
Of course, bro.
I told Los, I'm like, hey, bro, just start the intro without an intro. You'll roll in the intro later.
I can see why people will prefer just raw and straight to the point. But I also like structure, you know what I mean?
Bro, yeah.
Like having just that, what's up, everybody? You know how many barber battles I go to and people walk up to me like, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Los Cut It. I was like, oh, shit.
The YouTube intro gets real laid out. Like the, hi, God, the over-exaggerated. When you just yourself, it's like,
shout out JC, bro.
Hey, JC, what up?
I was trying not to.
Who the fuck? My man just came out of left field. We didn't even get to introduce you guys. Let me give him a proper introduction. Yo, everybody, real quick. My man, one of my sickest models ever. One of the most famous, most viral guys in the hair industry today. Shout out to my brother JC with over 56 million views combined.
That's insane.
On both TikTok and Instagram.
That's insane.
On a 18-second video clip, I guess, makeover transition. But I think it's real important that we got to talk about the elephant in the room. It's crazy. It was one of the most hated videos / haircuts. Anybody that's in the hair industry understands what that is, understands the concept of creating content, understands that, and also understands how hard and difficult it is to do a haircut like that. But I guess the rest of the world just didn't care, bro. Jay, how you feel about that?
Honestly, you got to think about people like think of like a Kanye or like big people. They always make something that's polarizing. Like if you just can just look at it and it's good. It's not, you're not really doing nothing different. When you do stuff like that and it separates, because you got people, everybody telling me they like it. That's what I get.
Of course.
So when you get something like that, like where it's like multiple opinions on it, I feel like you're doing something right. If you just put something out and you just get like, oh, that's cool.
And everybody loves
You're
it.
not gonna satisfy everyone.
That's a cool. Yeah, you can't. If you can't. Yeah, you can't satisfy.
Has it been
everyone.
the top video like at all time?
Yeah. Look, it's one thing to hit 1 million views on Instagram or on TikTok. 1 million. We always, every time we hit that million, we're like, hell yeah, it's dope. We hit 1 million. But to hit it 25 times on both platforms simultaneously,
yeah, that's insane.
That was crazy. And to get the same reaction on both where the world hated it, like literally the world hated it. But like I mentioned earlier, at first it started off with the hair industry loving it, people commenting and all my people in the hair world, because that's truly what it is. But then you think, and no way I'm going to compare myself to Drake, right? But Drake just dropped his album last week. And I'm reading all the comments and people are just going in on
that's
Drake.
What I'm saying.
Talking crap. But my man's is still the GOAT. My man's is still selling out concerts. He just did a world tour. I mean, a tour, and he's selling out. So I guess any feedback is good feedback. I guess if people are just
you
talking
also
about
have to factor in like, hey, so many people like it, but then also they like it and then they keep scrolling rather than comment and they go in.
Yeah,
and the hate is a lot louder than the actual likes. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, people notice the negatives more than they do the positives. It's because like you got a bunch of likes on that. How many likes?
Like
did you have?
2 mil plus.
on both or
no, like
on just Instagram.
On Instagram.
It's like,
I mean, on Instagram, I got. We're about to find it right now. I got.
So like, bro,
almost 2 million likes.
Factor in like that. You don't really see a lot of like the positive because people just scroll. Oh, cool, like, and then keep going. Plus, but, like people that got talked shit.
Plus the hate comments, like. People want their 15 minutes.
It'll stand out for sure.
They gonna reply to that comment to get they gonna.
I remember Jay hitting me up. Like he called me one night. He's like, bro, he said, don't pay no mind to these guys.
Nah, real shit.
I had to cut him short. I'm like, Jay, listen, I'm bored, bro. I'm chilling right before bed. I got nothing but time. I'm replying to these people. And one thing I did realize, obviously, the people that hated the most were like people that had private profiles.
Exactly.
People that had no pictures. Right. It was just a bunch of trolls, which is cool.
But I get it, bro. Because, like, you got to empathize with these people. Like, they're just chilling. And
it's a reflection of them, yeah.
Yeah. So, like, how do you feel, bro? You're being in the center of the spotlight.
I'm good. Yo,
hey, 56 million views. Wait, bro, how's that DM box looking?
Bro, DMs, bro, the follows, bro, it's so many girls.
Okay.
I'm shut up.
So like, how did you get to this point, bro, where you're like, you don't care? How did you guys get to this point where you don't care? Because a lot of people would love to do awesome viral videos, but they might be uncomfortable until like.
All right, so I'm gonna share my experience. I'm gonna share. Then JC could do his. One thing about, because I study a lot of like social media, and I watch a lot of podcasts, and you always hear these celebrities talk about how they never read the comments. You know, Joe Rogan, especially one of them. They ask him the same question: how do you deal with the hate? And he's like, bro, I don't read the fucking comments.
I don't buy it.
Yeah, he's like, I don't read the fucking. Does he think I give a fuck about what Joe Schmo in the mountains? He's like, I don't care. So I just stopped reading the comments. I just literally stopped reading the comments. But I'll tell you this though. Actually, I'm gonna let JC finish his thought, and then I want to run in with another idea. But go ahead. How did that make you feel seeing all that shit?
Man, it's easy.
I feel bad for you.
No, you can't. Like, it's easy for me. I grew up albino, so my whole life, even going to all schools and stuff. Like, every time I went to a new school, and I went to a lot of new schools, the first reaction is just stares. Like, whoa, what the hell? Like, what? And over time, it's like when I got in high school, that's when I guess it was more appreciated because then the girl's like, oh, he cute. That's kind of, he's unique. So over time, it's like it became, first it was like a curse.
Different.
Then it became a blessing. And it's like.
Did you hate it when you were a kid?
Yeah, I would say so. Like, because it made me feel like an outcast. It's like, damn, like.
So for those watching, the people watching that literally
don't know.
They literally don't know what albinism is or what, how would you break it down? Because I'm sure you had to share this in your entire life.
Yeah, it's just lack of melanin. I was born with little to no melanin. And it also, it affects my eyes because you need a certain amount of melanin in your eyes to see. And since I don't have no pigmentation in my eye, I have like low vision basically. Like I'm legally blind basically.
That makes two of us, bro.
You blind too, right?
But it's like when you deal with it your whole life, it's like
it's numb.
So for the people that don't know, what is melanin?
I mean,
so it gives color.
To break it, basically, what gives you, makes your skin. It controls how dark your skin.
And that
is.
also affects the eyes.
Yep. And the hair. Yeah.
Wait, so wear contacts as well?
Nah, I have glasses, but
this guy he be out here blind. Like, I shit you not.
You should see me on the phone, bro.
Because I'm like that too.
But you know what's crazy though? Like, he literally blind. Like, you got contacts so you can see and drive and all that. He don't. But he's a videographer.
Yeah, that's close.
So he'd be editing videos and all that, but he'd be like this on the screen, like
literally.
He'd be so close to the screen. Now, have you tried contacts or glasses?
I never tried contacts. I was thinking about contacts. I have glasses right now, but I got to get them fixed. And
So wait, how come you haven't tried contacts?
For one, I don't know if my doctor told me it wouldn't matter. When I was younger, I thought, how my eyes go like this. That's called nystagmus. So they move back and forth. But I thought about getting contacts. I thought that was gonna affect it. My eye doctor. I just went to my eye doctor recently this year, and I haven't been since I was 12 years old. So I went to him. And he told me she told me that you can wear contacts, but I did scratch my eye a couple years ago, and sometimes it'll be pain that comes back. And I was thinking if I put contacts in, will it irritate them again? But I don't know. But I'm wearing glasses.
Well, when you wear glasses, you can see.
No.
Nah.
That's the one thing about
literally,
and that's another thing about this. My eyesight is kind of non-correctable. That's the one thing about it.
So damn. So
you can't, if you wanted to get LASIK.
I don't know. I looked it up, but I don't know how much it would. I don't know how much.
Hey y'all, man, if y'all want to support, real talk.
The cause.
If you want to support the cause, I'm gonna talk to JC after this podcast, and if we could arrange some shit where we could kind of have just people donate if they want. If not, I'll be more than happy to look into it, Jay. Because I want to bless you, bro, to walk out here, walk around, and be. I don't want to say blind, but legally blind.
No, blind. Well,
literally blind. Yeah.
Such a humble dude too.
Yeah, dude, that's for someone like me that got he's blind. A lot of people around me are blind. My parents, a lot of people, and I've been blessed with 20/20 vision, and I'm glad I can cut hair with it too.
Yeah.
So I want to bring that to you, man. We'll look into it. I know some eye doctors because of everybody around me that's blind. And we can make an appointment, bro. I'll bless you. If there's anything that you need help with as far as a ride or a consultation fee or something. No, of course. Just the least. Bro, you gave me 56 million views, my dude.
You gave I just help. But real shit, that shit. I'm not gonna lie, bro. 56 million is crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
I asked my guy, I was like, how many people
crazy.
do you think that is 56 million? He's like, bro, that's 40 Chicagos. I'm like,
bro, how did you get the idea in the first place?
So, for those of you guys that don't know, I've used JC before, bro. When I met you, you was 18, right?
Yep. It was
How old are you now?
I'm 22. I turned 23 November 8th.
So I met you were younger than. It was almost 5 years ago. Yeah, almost 5 years ago. So you were younger than that. And I remember when I first seen JC, this one photographer had used them, and the way she edited his photos, this guy looked like a straight. My first impression was like, this guy's an older man, who's probably a professional model because he was all chiseled and the hair was on point, the fit. And I reached out to him, like real professional. And when I met him, he was just a 17-year-old kid that took the bus or the train to get to me.
Yeah.
And I was like blown away. I'm like, oh shit, you're young as hell. So I used JC on one of my most iconic shoots that I did for Jay Majors for his 2020 COVID expo that he did as a drive-through. It was a movie theater expo.
Oh yeah.
So we had the main card there, and we wanted to create some type of a movie scene / editorial educational film for the people to watch while they're in their cars watching this. So I used JC, and that cut this so well that it's one of those where, like, if you buy something like a loud outfit or a name brand outfit, you're not gonna wear that too many times because people are gonna recognize it so much. So I didn't want to use JC again because that drip cut was so obvious and so unique that I felt like if I used them again, it was just gonna be like
copy paste.
Yeah, oh, he used them again. But it took 4 years, bro. 4 years to call him in. I was like, dude, let's do something different. And I honestly thought when we were discussing it, we were just gonna split the middle and give you a flat top all around, different levels. But I was already like, I'm used to that. Halfway through that, I remember thinking to myself, I'm like, dude, you know what would be crazy? If we just curl sponge one side and give two textures where one was flat and one was curled. And then I thought about it. And, I have my team of my guys filming me and the team around me. And when I said it, I didn't get no reaction. So then I just kind of said, oh, I'm tripping, dude. Maybe I'm just, maybe I'm, like you said, maybe I'm just drunk. I'm just tripping. But when I said that, Julian was like, man, that's actually not a bad idea. And I'm like, for real? He's like, yeah. And then JC was like, yeah, that's actually pretty cool. Then I asked Ricky, what you think? He's like, yeah, I think it'll be cool. So I'm like, all right, well, let's try it out. If not, we'll pick it out and we'll flan it the way we originally had it. And we kept it. When we curled it and sponged it and we did it, to me, it was just like, well, I've never seen this before.
Yeah.
I was like, why not drop something, That week that JC was popping off, that video was popping off, the world took over my Instagram. And I was so turned off by it because I couldn't, every time I got in there just to kind of see what was going on, or if I wanted to comment on someone or wanted to do something, I couldn't look at, all my notifications were literally on that video. It took over. I couldn't do anything. Every time it was no point of posting anything else because that it just flooded everything, the DMs, the hate, and it just turned me off. So for that week, I think that was the one week that I didn't get on Instagram or on TikTok as much because I didn't care. The only time I got on was just kind of see the updates. Oh, how many views I got now, or how many this. I stopped reading the comments, and it was such a turnoff.
It gives a lot of insight because you would think that you would be used to that by now. As far as long as you have came.
Well, it's one thing to go viral in the hair industry, 100K, maybe 1 million views. The hair industry all over the world, people that love hair, and your everyday people can appreciate that. And it brings a lot of validation to your hard work and creativity.
Right.
But when it goes viral and the entire world takes over it,
right,
and there's just negative comments and all that, like I got more fulfillment off my 100,000 view post than I did on this 25 million posts because it was such a turnoff on how ignorant people are.
For real.
And scary ass people, bro. People that hide behind the keyboard. Now, I don't take it personal. I just laugh. It's just funny. But guys, being racist and people just being stupid funny, and the people saying the same shit. Mind you, I don't play video games, but I kept seeing how you look like the 2K character. So I'm trying to think like what does that mean? You know what they mean by that?
I've been hearing that. So like I keep saying, it's like that's why it don't affect me. I've been hearing 2K since I've been playing 2K17. It's like you look like a 2K character because that's how all the 2K characters look.
Like I think when you start your player, right?
Yeah, not even when you start I don't know what it was, but it was just like a viral thing to make your character with blonde hair with tattoos everywhere.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It was just like one of those. And he's like, oh, he looks like one of the popular.
And then there was a few names they called you.
It's this Kevin dude.
Yeah. Who is that?
I looked him up. He's a soccer player, I guess. But I don't look. I ain't gonna lie.
Is he albino?
No.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Hold on. Because on TikTok, that's what all you see is Kevin D. Bro.
Yeah.
Kevin D. I don't even know. I'm gonna show you. Kevin D.
Yeah, I gotta see.
Bro.
Los, pull up a picture.
Right here.
Let me see it. Who is that? We're gonna pull up the picture right here.
Yo,
What do you think, Los? Does he look like him?
No, far.
No, but like this
why.
picture.
I was at least expecting him to have be albino.
I get this first picture, but
The one question the world wanted to know that I saw in all those comments was,
Can he say?
Can he say the N word?
oh,
Yo,
and
you know
you know
what?
what?
Yeah, great question.
If you go on the TikTok thing, if you go on the TikTok thing, you know, TikTok, like, I guess it shows you what people search after the video. It's at the bottom, it says, can albino say the N-word?
Bro.
I'm like, yo, this is killing me.
What's the correct answer though?
Yeah, what is the correct answer? Because here's, I'm assuming your entire family and all your people grew up with our black.
like,
right?
like, I can say nigga, come on, bro. Come on.
But hold on. Oh, how do you think people that are gonna watch this that are African American are gonna say or feel about it if what you just said? Like, you think they're gonna agree with you?
If they're black, I'm gonna ask them, do they nigga? And then if they do, I mean, in the conversation. If they white, then it's just like, wait, why is we talking?
Yeah, no, facts. It was just so and you know what? When I read that, I was like,
that is also a great kind of motivation for more comments, right? So like, if you guys were to like do another viral video, like, what is there something for them to talk about?
yeah, I'm definitely gonna go harder because we were gonna go with an additional look. That last minute we decided to be like, but let's keep it natural.
Also, the people that you are trying to like impress and like your partnerships and everything, like you're getting it, right? You're getting the views, you're getting
that's the sole purpose of creating these crazy dynamic looks is so people can see and share, whether they like it or not. That's the reason for it. If I wanted to create something that people were gonna look at and agree and be like, oh, that's a nice, that is a nice gentleman's haircut. There's no purpose to share that or to get excited for it. So if you got excited, if you were an aspiring barber and you got excited because you were able to spot the technique and how difficult something like that could be and how cool it looked, then you appreciated it. And if you got excited because you hated the cut and you couldn't wait to jump on there and say some hateful stuff, then you got excited for that. And it worked both ways. So that was the whole purpose. And that's why I pinned my comment. I'm like, dude, it ain't for the world. Like, anybody in the hair industry gets it. But for you know, the reason why we create stuff like this, the reason why I choose you, because you have such a unique look, and the goal is to go viral, whether it's good or bad.
Yeah, bro, I give you props for transcending outside of the industry. Like, that's so cool, bro.
Shout out.
That's how you know you're really like onto big things, bro.
Hell yeah,
because like you're not even just in your niche of world,
bro. I was getting moms,
bro. You probably fucking I don't know, like Frank Ocean might have seen that in his time.
Oh,
what followers did you get?
I ain't gonna lie, my ear would have went up because they had to literally find me. So
any funny DMs?
Funny DM? Like it's just a lot of people. You look good.
You said you got hired. You're getting
some dude. Yeah, some dude. I got somebody. He wanted me to be in a movie.
Yeah,
I was checking his page out. He was on the Breakfast Club, so I'm like, okay, his movie's on like.
Hey,
Apple
if you ever need anyone to verify someone, I'll love to help out, bro.
Cool, but like back to my what I was saying. Somebody was like, "Yo, Los, all your ex-girlfriends saw this, and all your future girlfriends saw this." And I was like, "Damn, that's kind of facts." But you guys got to remember what was crazy. I don't know if you remember those, but I had just gotten back from Vegas, and I was home for a week and a half, almost 2 weeks, and I was so excited. To drop content. I remember hitting up Ricky. I'm like, dude, when I get back from Vegas, I want to go hard. Like that whole week, I want to go hard. I got about 4 projects that I want to go hard. And then the second week, we're editing and dropping them every day till I leave to San Antonio. And we came home and we did, shout out to my girl Rihanna, bald buzz girl, got 1.4 million views. Shout out to Tatsu. We cut her hair, bleached, made her all platinum. Got a few 100,000 views on that. And then the last one was JC. Oh, and then we did that project with Kirby for the DFS formula, which hasn't even dropped yet. So we did 4 projects in 1 week. Now, when I say 4 projects in 1 week, I literally mean 12-hour days, like from morning to night, just all day filming and just capturing stuff. JC was the last one. No, you were the third one because Kirby was the last one. But basically the last one that I posted. And I was already drained. I was getting ready to go to San Antonio. I went to San Antonio, got sick because my mind was all like, I was so deflated. I had no creativity. I was tired of staring at a screen for editing. So when I dropped JC's, like I was excited because it was finally done. But I wasn't excited. I didn't think it was going to hit numbers. I was like, for sure, you get like 100 grand.
I didn't know it at all. Like I wasn't expecting
Bro,
it.
I'm in San Antonio and people were just like, bro. I was like, I know. Thanks, man.
Yeah, what should you expect, bro? What did you expect? Just
I mean,
generally, like if you were putting a post up, like what was the steps?
I for sure, You talking about his video?
Yeah.
100K for sure. I told Ricky, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be, because it was a short video. It was a short before and after. That's what people want. Quick short videos before and after. And I got a formula now where I drop.
Trendy sound? No, right?
Yeah, you
sound?
and my barber.
Oh,
That
Oh,
was
that's right,
crazy.
that's right,
Because
that's right.
here's the thing. I remember this, bro. We were looking for the perfect song for JC. He's an albino dude with a crazy ass flat top with a cut that no one's ever seen. And I'm in there. And sometimes what I do when I'm bored, I just go through sounds on Instagram and TikTok. Anything that catches my attention. And I came across that song so many fucking times, and it got so annoying, bro. Because all the videos that I was watching people use it, it just didn't go with what I envisioned your look. And so I saw one video, I forgot what it was, and it had that song playing. So I grabbed it and I put it on your video just to see what it sounded like and looked like, and it hit. And you know, the real words are, "You make my heart hurt." So I was like, all right, this guy looks cool. Some girls might find him attractive. He's unique. Yeah, he's a heartbreaker. You make my heart hurt. Like, that was all my mindset. And I remember, like, people that were here editing with me were fucking sick and tired of hearing that. You make my heart. I just kept playing it over and over. And when I did it, bro, I didn't realize that people were coming up with so many names because they were like, oh, that shit says you and my barber. And I would hear it. I'm like,
see, that plays into the virality too. It's like, what is it saying? What is this cut? Who is he? It's like all that is like was the perfect mixture.
it was. So, yeah, I officially own that sound. If you click on that sound bite, I'm the #1.
Yeah.
Sound a video there with
Did you
25
go through
million.
did you go through the TikTok? You know how you can go to the sound and see who reposted
Oh, on
it?
TikTok, did you?
Oh, I didn't even
Bro.
bother. Are they doing remixes?
Bro, it's weird. Bro, it's the weird.
Are they doing like?
Yeah.
Stop! I didn't even do that.
Yo, it's like so many people. I'm just like, yo.
They're using his sound? They're using his sound?
Huh? You're using the sound he made because it's an original
Wait,
sound.
you did your as an original
Yeah.
sound?
Yeah, because on TikTok
Yeah.
I don't look for it. I don't look for it. I just make my own.
It's crazy.
All right.
You can hear him say, "I'm damn, bro," in the beginning of everybody's
Yeah.
video.
Damn, bro. For real? Hey, and that's how I target it. So if you guys don't know, if you watch the video again at the very beginning, and I'm not even saying that I added this sound as an ad lib. I just wanted to write "damn, bro" just to make it my own.
It's like a tag.
Yeah, damn, bro. Because instantly, if somebody did have headphones on and they were just scrolling with the sound on, that's the first thing you're gonna hear is "damn,
Damn,
bro."
bro.
but if you didn't, the visual alone should get your
I ain't
attention.
gonna lie, that sound is ingrained in my head though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh,
You know,
it is.
you know how many times I didn't watch the video?
many
How
people-
long did it take you to edit the video, Los? The one that went crazy guy.
That's the crazy part. This video was probably about 18 seconds, 19 seconds, give or take. It took me about 4 hours to edit it, and a lot has. And here's the
Obviously,
thing, right?
like most of the work is in the haircut, but the editing and shooting is.
Yeah. The editing, people don't get it, man. And it's funny when people ask me, like, and I'm sure you get it all the time, brother. Like, yo, what app you use and all that. And even though it's easier to use an app now than what it was, I still like to professionally edit my stuff. It's going.
163 people use the sound.
Wow. I gotta send me that if you can.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. So I
Oh wow, they did.
remixes. Oh, I gotta go through all. And there's all hate.
So, nah, I mean some of them. Hey, some of them is just like random stuff. It's like so random. Some people using it for game footage. I'm just like, that must be like AI or something. Like, you know, because like that don't make. I don't know. It's,
Oh, dude, I gotta go through all this for sure. I had no clue. Maybe because it's my own profile, I can't click on it for whatever reason.
that's probably what it
No,
is.
you should be able to. You should be
Maybe.
Able,
Yeah.
But that, yeah, people were like, dude, I don't never want to hear that sound again because
Yeah,
I was playing it over. But when it comes to editing, I'm just real good on placement. Mind you, we record hours and hours of footage, and the intros, we record multiple intros because what I've learned in the past is if you just record one or two, then you're only stuck using one or two. So we record spins, we record him doing his thing, or just straight looks, and I just go through all the clips and all that to see what we like, what matches the best with the transition from the cape. Once we do that, then it's all about finding the sound. Once I find the sound that I like, then we match everything up. It just everything's scientifically edited to go viral, which is why it did. And you know, like people say, it may look simple, but it ain't easy. Like
yeah.
I made the goal is to make the video look simple, but there's a lot of like little intricate moves that I made for it to hit the way it hit, outside of JC just being albino and looking unique. So, and then the cut being cut. So people don't get it, man. That whole project was probably like a 20-hour project for a 20-some.
We was definitely here the whole day
video.
for both days.
Yeah.
Yo.
So if you guys want to know how things are being done, this is why I preach real big on like, yo guys, take a day for yourself to create content. Stop. Even though you could create content behind a chair, real simple, take the time. If you really want to get creative and do something, take the time to do something for an entire day and watch that pop off, man. You're going through all the footage.
That's
though?
so crazy.
Yeah, it's
From
a-
all over the world.
It's
bro.
crazy.
all
I was getting
ages.
tagged in like different languages, and I didn't know if people were talking shit or not. So I just like
That's what my friends are saying. They're like, bro, you got people speaking Spanish, Arabic.
Polish, Russian. Like it was insane, dude.
Dude, yeah, and it didn't take you too much to edit. Were you in your head about something that you were gonna put but you didn't?
I was struggling with his video so much because, all right, I'm gonna be honest with you. Now that I got JC in the mix, I'm gonna be honest with you. One of the reasons and one of the hardest things about editing JC's video is that one was trying to capture the perfect angle where the cut looks good. Because if you're in a certain angle and the light hits it differently, it's not gonna look the way we create it. But two, a lot of the clips showed your face and your eyes were like this the whole time.
Yeah.
So I was telling Ricky, I almost scrapped that video. And I was trying to go a different way.
Because that's gonna grab that.
Exactly
and it
what I
still did.
didn't want. And people don't even know. When I released the cape and you looked up, I clicked right before like the last couple of clips. I clicked that and stretched it to slow it down so your eyes didn't click right away.
See, I didn't notice that. And I'm an editor. That's crazy.
So these are little things that I did that the world isn't going to know. But my goal was to not show your eyes long enough that was the main thing that people would talk about and make fun of you and all that.
I mean,
No, but that was
If it brings in comments, though.
yeah, it's
but that was
Dude, I'm such a social media fucking editor right now.
But that was my mindset, and when I finally figured it out, I was able to figure out every single clip that worked. That's why as soon as you go up, you're no longer facing the front too much. You're all over the place, and it worked after like 4 hours of just editing, and I did it. And I was sick and tired of that fucking song. I was tired.
I know.
I was sick, man. Now that he's known, I feel like if I do another before and after, people are going to be anticipating it to see what's he going to do now.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Little remix.
And now I'm thinking, how crazy are you willing to go, Jay?
Well, let's see the hair right now, bro.
Oh, hold up.
Little sneak peek of what it looks
Oh,
like.
it's probably just supernatural with the hat hair.
Wow.
Yeah,
Like nothing
definitely
ever
had hair.
happened.
Definitely the hat hair.
Yeah, if you pick that out, it's going to be crazy.
A lot of people really like this cut though. Like,
No, it's
if they
dope.
don't.
It looks sick as
They
you right
don't
now,
under.
actually.
All my people really don't understand. Like, they're like, why is it? Maybe because it's just viral. That's probably, like he said, the haters gonna rise to the top. But everybody like, I don't get it. Like, it's a nice cut. I'm so confused. Like,
It's,
this,
I don't know, bro. It's just, I think when people see somebody do one thing, it opens the doors for everybody else
Yeah.
to do the same thing. So you get one person to hate,
Yeah.
then people are going to be like, oh, he did.
oh, he
I'm
got
gonna hate too.
viral off that. Let me talk about him too, because it's easy pickings. It's like, I never seen this dude before. It's easy wigger. It's like, it's easy.
Oh, I kept saying wiggle the whole time. I think one of the most liked comments that I saw was like, bro, pick a fucking side.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. They was killing me. The comments are
Somebody
actually
was like, pick a side.
it's actually, some of them are genuine, not the ignorant stuff like the X, Y, and Z, but some of them are genuinely funny.
Yeah, people put thought into it.
Yeah, I'm literally on the game just laughing. Me and my friend just in the party chat just laughing like, yo, this is crazy. This is like
No, but that was dope, bro. It was an honor to do that with you, to make history, because that was like I said, that was my most viral video.
I was
ever.
surprised. That's what surprised me. I'm like, Lowe's, I've been linking up with him since 2019 and we pop up
Just
now.
now, yeah.
Damn, like
So how many followers did you get off of that, Lars?
I would say you got about a cool, because I was looking at your stuff go up. I was like probably like 5,000 maybe.
No, hell no.
Yeah, you were like
off that
3
video. I was an easy.
at
I
like-
think I was at like 330, 335. Yeah,
35.
because before I left to San Antonio, I was at 335, and I told Ricky I got to hit 340 before San
Okay.
Antonio, and that was before. That's when we already had dropped Rihanna the full head. That's crazy. It was Rihanna, and I put the Rihanna song to it.
Oh, that's
that,
the one.
that one got 1.4 million views, so I was already getting love out of that one. And I told Ricky I'm trying to hit 340K by the time I go to San Antonio. But when I dropped yours, it went from 335 to I'm at what 372.
Bro, it's crazy.
So-
Oh,
like
whoa!
that
So you
video.
were
40,
way
yeah, 42,000.
Damn.
Yeah, like 42,000 followers on his.
Yeah, bro. I did like what is it, like almost 50K.
Yeah, when
followers
who
from that
posted
video.
you? What video? What was it?
It was that train video with the phone. It
How many views you get on that?
was like 23 mil.
And how many seconds was it?
Bro, it was like 8 seconds.
8 seconds.
crazy.
One shot.
Dude, it didn't even take me that long too. We just shot that, boom, boom, boom. I thought about the idea in your car. How did you guys get the idea? But when I got that video that went viral, I was literally just driving and I'm like, hey, I should probably do this. And I had the song attached and then the vision. I shot it perfectly and
Yeah, you matched it up really well with the train, and then the girl. I mean,
But how did you
That-
come up with the idea? Because I know
Bro.
you guys were working for a while, but like,
here's
how
the
did you
thing:
actually-
if you guys ever did cut an albino person, it is one of the hardest
hard.
things to do because there is zero detail. In
That's
other
why
words,
I hate
it's like,
going to new barbers.
yeah, it's like cutting in the dark. You're cutting and you're trying to create lines and you're not seeing anything. So I learned that a while back, which is why we added black to your hair to get definition, and which is why this past time we added just carvings. I had to get some type of definition out of there because if I try to give you a design,
It's not gonna-
it's not going to show. Even your lining is really really hard. Lighting has to be perfect. But as I'm cutting his hair, we didn't know what we were gonna do until I sat him in my chair and I just started picking his hair out and I'm just like looking at his hair, filling it out, and I just did the one thing that worked was to create the middle part, and that's the thing. A lot of people didn't even know that I could shape hair, like, and I got to show my versatility with this cut because a lot of people tend to just know me for doing designs, and even though I'm proud of that because I feel like I'm really really good and I have my own style. There's a lot more that I can do. I can do beards really well. I can do color really well. I can do long hair. I'm learning long hair and styling now. And when I was like 15, I worked at a all African American barber shop. I was the only Mexican there,
That's raw.
and I got really good. I got really good at coarse curly hair. I was there for 3 years, and I got really good at it. And then when I went to the South Side, I started working with Mr. Fisher with all the Arabians, dude. And over there in the South Side, you got 16-year-olds with beards. So
Yeah.
I got really good with beards.
Wait, when did you start cutting hair?
12, man.
Damn, that's crazy.
It was crazy. I still think about it like that. So I was able to display something that a lot of people didn't know that I could do. I got DMs from people like damn, Lowe's, you murder that. I didn't know you could do black people hair. And I was like, bro,
That's what I started
like,
with.
You're not watching me, bro, because I pretty much
you
do a
can't
lot of
blame
things.
them though. You know what I mean?
You can't.
Like at the end of the day, like I don't watch basketball. LeBron James. Oh, he plays basketball. Oh, wait, he also does golf and this and that.
That's true.
But I know him because of that thing. that made him
Exactly.
big.
That's
So like, bro, you gotta emphasize.
But you're not a basketball player.
not a basketball player.
Exactly. If you were a basketball player, you should kind of know what LeBron.
Yeah, you gotta know the
Oh,
technicalities.
it was
what he's
barbers
good at.
telling you that
Yeah,
they didn't.
yeah.
Ah,
It-
Yeah, because a lot of people are saying that they just knew him from design.
Like I'll go.
But now you're just like transcending to regular people in the outside world. You're
Yeah.
just presenting it well now.
that made me feel
And
good.
your value goes up as well.
and then maybe they might have something in return if they might have a technique down the line. They'll be more
Yeah.
willing
So
to show you.
speaking of that, somebody, I can't remember the person's name. I'm sorry. But now what I would do is I would take a picture of my model and then put that photo on Procreate and then just draw on the photo. Somebody figured out a way to create 3D heads on Procreate. So now they could draw a design on someone's
Damn.
head and
In
rotate
3D.
the head and make
Damn.
it. And I'm like, I'm looking at that shit like, wow, like I didn't know that.
What do you mean?
like,
Think of a 3D
3D
render
model.
of
Okay,
a model.
so that might be this app called Luma AI.
It probably was Luma AI.
You
yes.
record it 4K 60
Yes.
and horizontal, just a simple clip, right? Just go around. Doesn't even have to be super stable. Just go around, scan it, boom, boom, boom. Then you import it to Luma AI, and then you could literally do a whole 3D render of your model.
Damn.
It was, but it was, he wasn't using actual people. He was using like it was like a mannequin head.
Yeah.
But you could also
Oh,
use
yeah,
people's faces.
That's crazy.
And he was able to draw colors and all types of things on our 3D head. And to me, I'm like, dude, that's
We
way
should do
better.
a project like that,
I
low-key.
want to. What? I
Let's do
want
it.
to.
All right, guys, you guys get the sneak peek of what it's like working with Los and me. We just
This is
got a
literally how it goes.
crazy idea.
That's-
We're gonna execute it
I
on JC right now today.
Ever since I knew y'all two, it always goes like that. Y'all be talking about investing or something. It would just go like, oh, da 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 da. Like, I kind of like that.
You're right, bro.
No, yeah, you definitely need a lot of people around you, man, to like really keep you going.
Not even a lot of people, just people that
The right people, the right.
Yeah,
The right, yeah, yo,
I've always said, like, if you can't hang around. Ask yourself this, guys: the people that you hang around with all the time, is there value there, or are you guys just hanging out watching football? Are you guys just chilling doing nothing, or are you getting something out of it? Every single person that I hang out with, every single person that I spend my time with, if we're not discussing growth or planning the next project or planning ideas or planning anything, then I don't want to hang out with you. Respectfully,
Bro, who's that entrepreneur that said, "Show me your friends and I'll show you your future"?
that's true too.
Who's
Yeah.
the entrepreneur? Who's the entrepreneur? I forgot.
I'm not
what his
sure.
name- This guy.
I heard that before though. I definitely heard that before.
Yeah, I mean, just having really good people around you not even just motivates you, but also gives
On
you
it.
ideas. And also, like, don't hang around a lot of like yes men, because like it could affect
Yes.
you by like a long shot where it's like you're so comfortable and
Like, yeah, dude, like, nah, you need people that are gonna give it to you straight and gonna tell you that's gonna hurt you a little bit because, you know, when you put effort,
you have to have that friction for sure.
yeah, you put a lot of effort into something, you can't look at it as you looking at it. I can watch a 10-minute video about me, no problem, because somebody else watched a 10-minute video about me. No, it has to you have to have that balance. Like, how is it entertaining for the outside world as well as for me?
Perfect example. That song that you used, you were gonna use another one that you probably liked, but you ended up using that viral clip because even though you don't like it personally, it works, and that's
it
what
went
you're
well.
making the video for.
Yeah, and it's not about me anymore. It's about the world. Yeah. What would my aunt would want to see? Speaking of aunt,
Thanks.
I had mothers. Shout out to Mrs. Jackie. Shout out, Yak's wife. She sends me a picture. Her son school. These are kids. They're like 10 years old. That video was all over her.
Wow.
All over. Yeah, and I still got the message here. She was like, "Dude, apparently you're going viral because my son just sent me I'm trying to think if it was a son or a daughter. I
Yeah,
think it was a son.
under the TikTok.
Yeah.
It's probably TikTok because
Yeah.
under the TikTok there's a lot
So
of kids.
she sent me the video and she was like, "What is this?" She's like, "Everybody at school sharing this video," and I told them that I know who Los Cut it is, and I'm like, "No
Wow,
way!"
that's a
Yeah.
flex.
No, it's so cool, you know.
coolest guy there right
all my
now.
cousins were saying that their schools.
When I was, I think I told you when I was last year when I was at the Dirt concert, I was in the front row. All these people just started grabbing me like, "Yo, you did a shoot with Lowe's, yada yada yada." They were like coming from LA. They didn't even live here. They were
Oh,
coming
shit.
from LA. They're like, "Bro, you did a co with Lowe's, this and that," and they was just showing me all the videos and stuff. They was like, "Bro, I'm a barber. Bro, that's so crazy that you're here. That's what's up." It was cool.
that's scary, bro.
That's cool as hell.
That's scary in the way I was
There's
in.
nothing for you to like, you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, like bro, you just put out great, awesome energy, amazing value.
Of course, always.
Surround yourself with an amazing aura of group of friends that really you don't have to worry about. And obviously, you can't get too comfortable. Obviously, everyone has to like watch your shoulder and everything.
Yeah,
But at the end
I
of
was
the
about
day,
to say that.
If you're putting out good stuff and you're only consuming good stuff, dude, that's really
Energy
all it
should be
is.
good. Yeah,
I try to. I feel what you saying because like, yeah, because that's how I was. Like, yeah, bro. If I got good intentions, I don't do nothing to anybody. But at the end of the day, I have come across times where I have friction with people, and I'm easily spottable. You can know me before I see. You can see, especially since I'm blind. You gonna see me before I see you. So I do have to like move more militant. A lot of people, and the way you see, like I told you, like I came on the train. I be moving around. And a lot of people be looking like, "Yo, you be just outside, you not scared?" Like, yada, yada, yada. But it's like, I know who I am and I know what I do. And if I do have someone that's like, has bad intentions towards me, it's like,
that's just a hater.
yeah. And I don't know. I just can't worry about that too much because I feel like that, I see all my other friends, they don't even go to like, they don't even, they miss so many opportunities just because it's like, nah, I'm not doing that and this and that.
Yeah.
And I'm not finna move like that. But it's like, just be on point. All you can do is be on point, do your best. Like if something happened, then for me at least, it is what it is. Like, but the feeling of people just recognizing you, it is a little scary.
It's not that it's just, it's weird, Lowe's. It's like, and you'll get it. Watch, like, keep doing what you're doing. It's gonna happen. Like, more often, because you'll be in like the most vulnerable
of
position.
course. You
You'll
gotta
be
watch
with your
your back.
mom.
I was just about to, at
you'll
dinner.
You'll be with your mom
Dinner.
having lunch somewhere, and somebody will just walk
Want
up
a
to you.
picture.
I get it. Yeah, I think
And you're
every
just like,
man
whoa.
has to have.
You're like,
Yeah,
what the
for
hell?
sure, bro. I think every man has to have that self-defense, and the right to bear arms is an amazing right.
Man,
But
he'll carry.
you know, at the end of the day, like I think it's just surrounding yourself with that right energy, and obviously you never know what can happen, so you always have to, be prepared.
One thing I gotta say is, man, is like everybody in my circle, my inner circle, is such a beast that even if I personally don't make it,
That's me.
I know that if somebody gotta make
Facts.
it, and when that one person makes it in the team, is gonna put everybody else on.
Facts.
Just as if I ever get to make it, I'm putting everybody else
I'm gonna
on.
be on a yacht with Jeff Bezos and the whole entire private island, and
Man, I mean that's money and success like that. That's cool. I don't want to be famous.
Me either.
But if a little bit of
I just
fame,
want to be happy though. So
yeah, if a little bit of fame comes with that to get to that level, then I'll take it. But my goal has never been to be famous, which is why I really don't go live. I really don't show my face on my stories too much. I really focus on more of my get to know my work and my education. That's the goal.
I got a whole song about
Yeah,
that.
I don't want to be the face where you have to see me and I have to cry on camera and I have to share all my intimate moments and be very personal, because people that go that route, that's a
Mental
whole nother
health.
level. No, not even that, but that's just a whole nother level of being careful outside because everybody knows you, knows all your drama, knows all this. And I stay away from all that. I want people to recognize me for my work and what I'm capable of. That's the goal. So if I ever get to that, I'm pulling Dave Chappelle. I'm disappearing, bro. I'm gone. Like, yeah.
That's a good one. So
Get
you're
the
always so
second
quick
dome.
with these fucking metaphors.
That was a good
I
one.
told Los, I'm like, bro, you should be a comedian, man. 'Cause,
Oh, I would've been a
This guy's
beast.
always like doing some quick zingers and like, bro, he's
So,
quick with it.
look, oh hell yeah! No, that's an inside joke between me and Ricky. Nah, so
Damn, I
Ricky
feel
over
left
there.
out.
it goes.
Not me and you.
I'll show you later. No. But I got a lot of you, Los. Being around you all this time, you're the one that always checked my my Leoness. You know what I mean? And the more I started doing that, I started realizing I can control my Leo side about all the bad stuff, but I can embrace all the good stuff.
Yeah.
And this is why, even like, shout out to Bones the Goat. I don't know if you know who Bones the Goat is.
Of course,
my,
he's one of the goats.
my brother from Miami or West Palm Beach. I'm not sure exactly where he's at. But he's from Florida.
Shout out.
We had a little fall off in the back in the day, man. And recently, now he's level 3, and he wrote me a DM and he was like, "Man, Los, he's like, you are not the same person I met years ago." He's like, "You changed everything about you, your demeanor, the way you come across, the this and that." And he just went on. And for a grown man to sit there and write a text message like that in the middle of the week, to me, that was just love, man. I was like, dude, I appreciate that. Like,
How were you back then? Like, what?
I was just oblivious to being a fucking Leo, bro.
I
You
get
know,
it.
like I'm who I am now, but I would just be more about me all the time. Like I would have this podcast and just talk about. Granted, this podcast is of your haircut, my video, which is why we're going in. But if we had a guest, it would not be about me. We would just talk about you and what you're doing. So back then it would just be about me. I would just want to talk all the time and not be self-aware that I'm not letting anybody else get the mic.
I got something.
So being able to control that, but I'm 36 years old. It took this long to be self-aware. So now when I see people that aren't self-aware, like, you know, they say Geminis can be bipolar. You know, if you're a Gemini and you understand, and there's a few Geminis that I know that are not bipolar, but if you are self-aware and you can control that, like, oh shit, I'm acting a little crazy, maybe I should chill. Maybe you should. Just like how people get, you know, all tying up for a job interview and act all professional, all that. You can control that level on other things too. Like, it doesn't have to be fake. It's just being able to control
Code
your.
switch.
Yeah, not even just that, but just to be able to understand your surroundings and know how to act in certain places. And that's what helped me. And then keep it, like you said, keeping you around, keeping people like Ricky around and other people in the circle that just kind of check me a little bit.
Bro,
It helps.
humility and ambition is probably one of the most top 2 biggest assets somebody can be. Like, I mean, honestly, just being humble and then just being super ambitious. Those are like the cheat codes to.
It is, man.
For me, I think it's
just
like,
like The Rock said, just be a nice person.
yeah.
Just be
Because you're always learning. Like, I still don't know shit. You know what I mean? Like, I love like asking questions and whoever I'm traveling with and talking to. Like,
I'll ask the question to a kid.
yeah,
It
like
don't matter to
like
me.
it's always nice. Like, you know, there's so much to the world to still discover, and I still don't know so much
Oh,
of the
dude.
world. So like, dude, I'm all like,
But this is why
whatever I can make.
this
it
is
happen.
why you and I make a great team, and Ricky and everybody. Because how old are you, JC? You're 22, 23?
Yep.
Los, you're 25, 26?
Yeah, 26.
I'm 36. Ricky's 34, right? I'm up here. You guys are down here. But my experience and my knowledge, I can combine with
Powerful weapon.
Yeah,
bro.
you guys know more than me what's more relevant and what's in for the younger generation than I do. So I combine my knowledge with your experience, and together we do stuff that people can't.
Amazing equation.
Yeah,
bro.
the young people are like, how? And then the older people are like, how?
Well, also like, bro, this studio has at least seen a couple million views.
In a year, in
to this.
Oh my
Oh, dude,
God.
the video that I did with the stabilizer on the phone.
yeah, I
brought
mean,
millions of views.
this-
And it's only been a year.
it's a year and a half. It's gonna be
Little
2 years.
change.
June 18th will
Year
be
and a
2
half.
years, so a year and a half. That's crazy. A year and a half. We made some moves, man, in here.
Yeah.
And you got a couple people reaching out too about the merch.
Yeah, we got what
crazy.
merch?
What could have? Well, I don't
What
know.
could have been.
You know,
Yeah, we got-
but it's still like it's huge for them
Potential.
to- you know what I mean?
We got hit up for some fire big stuff. I'm still getting hit up for stuff. I got directors, producers hitting me up to rent the space out. But now I'm like, man, it's like I don't want to let nobody use the space.
couple
Like-
mil.
You better
mil
text them.
views.
Like now that's what I want. It's like the idea when I first opened this spot, because it was so big, I was like, oh well, we could rent it out and people could pay us to use our space. But the more and the bigger we've gotten, the more I just don't want to rent it out no more, and I want to just keep it for us. So that's the goal. I don't know. We'll see where things are going. But dude, enough about the cut. Enough about JC. Enough about me. Los, what's in it for you, man? What's good? Like, you just dropped this Apple video. How was that?
Oh, dude,
with
that
Olivia?
was crazy. It's
How was that experience?
Okay,
man?
so for people that don't know, I have I got reached out by a company that works. Well, I can't really say too much.
No, you say what you can.
Yeah.
But I worked through a company, and that company, bro, it was based in LA, and we did a whole shoot, which we used the set of Olivia Rodrigo's a music video, which was shot on an iPhone 15. Like, you guys can see Olivia Rodrigo. You guys can click the link, and like the top video will be
So her whole music video was on an
on
iPhone 15.
iPhone 15, bro. That's crazy.
And you guys,
JC,
I'm not gonna
you
lie,
shot on your iPhone too.
this
JC also
iPhone-
does video, right?
Bro, this iPhone, the cinematic mode, the 4K, bro.
You
I'm
have
not
14,
gonna
right?
lie.
You have the 14?
Yeah, the 14
Oh, new
Pro.
iPhone as well.
The-
Some news to cover.
these-
It's pretty cool. I
these
mean, honestly,
iPhones,
guys, if you have a
yeah.
14, just stick to the 14.
I
But
stick
if
to
you're coming
14.
from a 12 or 13,
Upgrade.
then I would recommend the upgrade because of the
Upgrade.
video and battery in itself.
ProRes, the 4K, 24.
ProRes, yeah. But yeah, bro, we did in there. It was like, how many creators? There was like 8 creators from all over the world, France,
eight,
Tokyo.
so 8 creators out of the entire world. How many people were reached? Like, how many people do you think they reached out before they settled?
So-
to 8?
There's supposed to be 100 people, 100 creators on the list, and they went back and forth with the client Apple, and they narrowed it down to, I think, 20 or 10, and then people they didn't know how to, like, I think it was just some contract back and forth, so it narrowed down to 8. So I mean, bro, I told them, I'm like, guys, like how did I get blessed with the opportunity? Like, please tell me, how did you find me? And they're like, well, we saw, some of the stuff that you did shot on iPhone, the Drake video, you used the Zoom. I'm like, bro, that's so crazy, because like one thing can lead to another, and that just opened my mind up. It's like, bro, just post everything you have. Like, even if you think it's not good or whatever the reason, just post it.
The world receives
Post it,
differently.
and just, it's so crazy how like you really just surround yourself and consume so much things that are kind of like out of your ordinary values. So like, you consume tech, and you can consume, you're like driving around the luxurious places, and you're just hanging out with like the most luxurious spots, and things will like manifest, like at the end of the day, it's like you're going on track doing the right things that you're supposed to be doing, and it yields you to kind of get that energy with you in the future. I don't know, it's so weird. But yeah, we just went in there, we shot our scenes. It was like an hour and 30 minutes for each creator. We were using the sets, and then like one of the sets were like outside in the parking lot, and then I think 2 other creators went and created that. But yeah, man, it was crazy. It was a crazy experience, because I got to learn a lot from like the team and how it operates. And
Were you
we
the
had like
youngest
30
one?
people in like a set. They were just staring at me. So I got handed the phone. We couldn't really say what it was. We had to say the camera or the device. So like,
Why? What do you mean? Like there?
because top secret, like no one has ever touched the new iPhone 15 Pro Max.
But I'm saying when you guys were on set, you couldn't speak of it.
We couldn't speak of it as much, like, because we had models. I had my model.
Oh,
So
they
the night
couldn't-
before,
they
I
couldn't
had,
know.
bro, the night before I had to look into it and be like, all right, cool. So I had to like, they sent me a list of models, a website, and there is all these models. At first, I clicked the first one, and I'm like, wait, why is he singing? But I guess they made them, like, model agencies make the models do a certain feature for what the video is going to be about, or what the shoot's going to be about. So I had all these like 100, maybe like 150-ish,
Like a casting call.
casting calls, and just do the same thing, just do a sing along. It was just so weird, because it was like 10 p.m. I just landed, and they're like, all right, we need you to pick your model by like 10 a.m. tomorrow, the next day. I'm like, fuck. So I was at like 12 a.m., 1 a.m. just looking at through the website and all these models. So I ended up picking this one girl from from LA, and she was super dope. We met up the next day. I'm like, hey, I looked at your picture, like your profile is awesome. You did a great job. This is what we got going on. We can't really talk about it too much, but we gotta talk to the actual item as if it was like a device or a camera. And yeah, we had to like tape our phones. I don't have a picture of it, but I had to tape my phone every time we were in the shoot. And yeah, it was just the security was super crazy because it was like the first shoot that I was like super like set up. We had a white balance, a lighting guy, and they're like, "Hey, how do you want your lighting?" I'm like, "Oh, you can give me like a morning type of vibe." So it's definitely a crazy learning experience. But what I learned more than anything is how to like operate at a bigger scale and just keep asking a lot of questions because like a lot of these guys have worked directly with like these campaigns for Apple commercials that I've like looked on upon for inspiration, and bro, like their production value is clean. Like Apple's like the premier of companies that billions and billions of dollars, right?
Oh, yeah.
And they're like on top of like the most valuable companies in the world. So being able to like just get a hint of how it's like, you know, working with people like that is just so cool.
I used to try to
Everything was covered, food and all that. Like they
yeah. Like again, I can't really like talk too much about like the
True.
financial
No,
side
no,
thing,
we don't want to get you in trouble.
yeah, I mean, I had a driver, first class seats, a driver with the name on it and everything, amazing hotel, and the per diem, so like whatever the day you spend and everything. So yeah, I mean, dude, they blessed me for sure, and
I'm gonna request that when I go international with Babyless to have
bro, just know, like again, it goes back to the thing like surround yourself with the things that you don't have, so you can get a hint of what that tastes like, and if that's something that you like or you don't like.
Do you see yourself? Is this something that you feel like? Oh, this is what I want to do, or this is what I want to focus on. Those type of projects, or do you still like the free landscaping that you do?
Bro, I still like I like creating just in general, right? I think in whatever realm. I mean, it's safe to say for you guys, I think whatever realm or whatever time of the year, I think you'll always be creating, no matter what platform.
Yeah.
Whether it's written, visual, audio. We're doing audio podcasting, and it's like. I don't know. It gives me at least. I'm sure it gives you guys some sense of like fulfillment.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
Because
I think with that brings along happiness. Because without me feeling fulfilled, there's no happiness. So
Yeah, you're just gonna be a working dog. Jade, you've been trying to talk for like the last.
yeah, my bad, Jay. You know the mic, bro.
I'll just be having like thoughts of, but for one, I was gonna piggyback on what you were saying, like when you were doing the shoe and stuff, like you were asking questions, like that's something I learned like back in 2019 when I was doing the shoe with Nike. They got like all these cameras and the wireless and stuff. I'm like, how does this work?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, that's right. You did do a Nike shoe.
Yeah.
Same production value.
So yeah, when you get around stuff like that, that's why I like doing what I. Even earlier this year, like he was sent. The TV was like over there somewhere,
Yeah.
and I wasn't in the best of moods, but like I was just looking at the stuff, just like damn, like. I'm around stuff that a lot of people won't ever get a chance to be around. And it sucked back then because like I was all down and stuff. I'm like, why am I feeling this way? And I'm around stuff like
Bro,
this.
you
Like,
you're soaking the whole energy.
You know why? Because I said for some reason I've been having to say this damn quote a lot in this month alone. But comparison is the thief of joy, right?
Yep.
Every time you try to compare to something, because a lot of people get down because they're not where they want to be. They're always comparing to something else and they put themselves down. But
like an individual like you that has gotten amazing like customer service and amazing communication skills and everything, that has the whole nine.
Self-taught,
like, bro,
It goes to show you don't need.
But you know what? It's not even self-taught. Like I literally studied to learn this. I learned all that you just said and more of failures.
Yeah.
For the first time ever getting interviewed 10 years ago and me bombing it, like not knowing. For the first time doing a class, I remember, and I say this a lot. When I had my clippers, the first class I've ever did, I remember this was about like 2014. I didn't even know what this lever was called. So when I was like, I remember clearly, I was like, so you want to move your, man, I don't even know what it's called. And someone in the audience was like, your lever. And I'm like, yeah. I was like, you want to move this lever. And just remember how stupid I felt at that moment. But because of that moment is why I know what that is. Fact. So all these failures compounded into what you see today, you know, to being able to communicate with people, whether it's an interview or educating or just talking inspirational, to being able to have conversations with clients that I've never met. How do I make somebody that walks into a 3,000 square foot space that's never gotten a haircut by me, how do I make that person comfortable, you know, with me? Like just learning all these things. How do I cut certain hair? It's just failures, bro. You have to fail to succeed in a sense.
And that just speaks volumes, bro, to how humble you are, really.
Oh, bro.
Like I don't say it often, bro, but like being able to like witness and how you've grown, not just like your personality, but like just being humble and being open-minded to stuff, like it speaks levels, bro.
It's not that I'm humble. I got humbled. If that makes any sense.
What's a scenario you guys been getting humbled?
Oh, that was one of them. I didn't know what the lever was called. Somebody yelled it out.
was a
Somebody
lever?
that came
Yeah,
to
yeah.
my class that paid money to come to see me yelled it out. That got me humbled. I got humbled a lot of times, and I think one of the things that made me who I am today is having the ability to learn from my own mistakes, but most importantly, having the ability to learn from other people. And I would always be like, "Well, we got Kane in the building. We're gonna edit
Shout
this
out
out."
Kane.
Kane, 1 second, 1 second.
We don't gotta edit this out. I feel like this is raw.
Like, yeah, you
guys sometimes,
yeah, I
and
agree
I've
with
been
Los.
wanting to tell Los, like,
Yeah,
bro,
I agree
just
with
leave
that.
it in. Leave it in,
for
bro.
sure.
Leave it
you
in.
You ever watch the Breakfast Club interviews?
Yeah, it's so raw, right?
Yeah, like I've been watching Breakfast Club interviews since I was like 14.
All right. So what was I saying? All right. Yeah, I don't want to have to go through those things to become a better person. I'd rather just watch him and be like, shit, well, I don't want to go through that.
I don't want to find out and fuck around.
Yeah, I don't want to fuck around and find out.
out.
You feel me? But JC, you're the man. We are at we're well past the time. This podcast,
Dude,
is
it was
pretty
such a good
interesting.
pod.
It went so fast.
We been
Definitely a good
honest.
pod.
I was nervous as hell when you told me podcast. I'm the fuck,
Bro, I'm glad you say that. Everyone is, but at the end of the day, you kind of just like saying this.
It's just a conversation.
talking
And
Go
bro,
ahead.
just I want to preface this too. Like that's why I have my headphones on, because if I have them on, I'll be in my head because of my voice and just everyone's voice, and it's so quiet. Where it's like if I hear the echo and it's just more open,
It
it's
feels more
for me.
natural.
For me,
Yeah.
that's how my brain.
I
is
make
wired.
music, so I'm
but
used
that's
to
why I
it.
kind of just have my headphones, just to check.
Yeah.
But bro, yeah, I'm so glad you brought that up because it's literally just us kicking it and just asking questions and really just being in the conversation.
So yeah, with that being said, guys, this was In the Cut
Fire
podcast, episode 19, if I'm not mistaken. JC, the most viral albino to the world,
outside.
most viral haircut. Shout out to him. But hey, guys, thank you so much for watching, and on to the next one. Let's go.
Hey.
Sheesh.